Welcome friends, my name is Midnight Modesto, I'm with Supercharged Weasel Games, and welcome to my devlog. In this video, I'm going to cover 3 items that I added over the last few days. The first item is adding enemy attacks. Before, the enemies would chase you and they'd bump into you, but they wouldn't do any damage. I don't know, it just kind of like bumbled into you. Whereas now it will actually target you and kind of do a jump. It's not perfect, but it'll do for the prototype. The other item I added was loot drops. In this instance, it's always health. As you take damage from the enemies, hopefully you can kill enough of them that they'll drop loot. It doesn't happen for every character, or it doesn't happen for every enemy drop, but it does happen often enough to hopefully keep you alive. And the last item I added was a destructible with spawn point. They were destructible before, but essentially once you destroyed them, they disappear. And it was very anticlimactic. It doesn't have a whole lot of effects right now, but it does at least kind of break down and shows that something was there and now it's destroyed a little bit. Really quickly, let me show you these changes in the game with the lights on. Typically, the game will be played with the lights turned off like this, but so you can see what changes were made. Let's leave the lights on for just a bit, and I'm going to bring in an enemy. I'll put him over here so he's not instantly attacking. I'll show you what the attack looks like. You'll see when he gets close to the player character, he'll kind of gain some speed and maybe jump a little bit. Let's see if we can see that. Oh, look at that. The game jumped ahead, but that's the loot drop. I did want to show that to you separately, but we'll go ahead and take a look. As you can see, I'm destroying quite a few of these, and they only occasionally drop loot. See, here's the spawn point that is destructible. See if I can destroy it. There you go. Now it's destroyed. And now no more enemies will be spawned. I didn't get a whole lot of loot that time around. But, oh, there you go. You can see he's doing damage. So there you got to see all 3 examples put into place. Let me show you some of the things I had to do to make that work. So we'll start with the enemy here, and you can see here's all his abilities, all his AI systems. Here you can see the loot script. The biggest problem I had with the loot script is you can see here there's a spawn delay that's set to 0, but if your character, or your enemy in this case, dies instantly, there's no delay, then it'll never spawn the loot. So what I had to do for the health system of the enemy was put a delay when he dies. That's done here in the health. There's a death, and there's just a delay before destruction here. And just a simple 0.1 is enough to get you the loot. The next part of this was the attack animation. I had a hard time getting the weapon system, or the enemy, to tell the animation that I was attacking. I created a new weapon. Here it's called lunge weapon. And the thing here is there's some parameters that you send to the animation. By default, there should be parameters that it sends automatically. If those weren't working as expected, I can show you here in the animator, this use animation parameter, it didn't seem to ever trigger. So what I did was I added a new parameter, attack, and then over on the weapon side, I added this start animation parameter, attack, and that seemed to do the trick. Alright, the last one is that destructible spawn point that I talked about. And I simply added a loot script to that one, and instead of dropping loot, it just drops a destroyed spawner. You can see that here. Got the loot script right there, and then a dead spawner. It just drops out when it dies. I know those things look simple enough, but not knowing the top-down engine as well as I probably should have, it was kind of a pain in the butt to find those little nitpicky things to make it work just right. Now let's really quickly take a look at what it looks like with the lights out, with those features in place. Speak to me. Don't give up hope yet. Oh, there's an enemy attacking me already. Alright, I'll go rescue him alone. Holy cow. You can see the damage is working. I'm taking damage. That's disappointing. Let's try that one more time. You guys aren't gonna win this time. Ooh! I got this. I got this. I got this. Alright. Alright, I'm out of here. Okay, that's it for this devlog. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe. And remember, I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll see you on the next one.